Hi, my name is Kimberly, and I'm here to tell a quick story about my friend Lydia Starr. I'm here to tell her story on why the four diamonds mean so much to her and I and her family, and to my family as well. And I'm going to tell her story the way that she would like it to be told. Lydia was born on October 3rd, 1985. Lydia was a very funny and caring and kind person and very strong and brave woman I ever known. Lydia was diagnosed with a cancerous brain tumor. She just turned 13 about 8 days before Thanksgiving in 1998. That is when her and her family found out that she had cancer. I only met Lydia when I was 19 years old. We met each other up in Johnstown. We went to a school up there. Our parents wanted us to do carpools to take turns of bringing us home for vacation and holidays and things like that. The more we did this, the more closer Lydia and I became, where we actually became best friends. Lydia always wore Penn State shirts, and I asked her if she was a Penn State fan. She said, "No, that's my family." I said, "What do you mean?" She said, "Did you ever hear of Four Diamonds Thon?" I said, "What is Four Diamonds Thon?" She said, "Well, it's a whole weekend in February where there's water gun fights. You can do a robot dance at any given time, and you can go back being a kid again where you don't have to be an adult. And you get to hang out with the college kids and meet the football coach." I said, "That sounds like fun." I said, "That's great and all, Lydia, that you beat your cancer and that Penn State Hershey Medical Center helped you." I said, "But being 3 hours away from home, I don't see why I should go because it's just another long trip." Well, in 2006, I graduated from college. A year after I graduated up in Johnstown in 2007 was when my nephew got sick. That's when I gave Lydia a call and said, "Guess who's going to Thon in 2008? She said, "Who?" I said, "Me." She said, "Are you serious?" I said, "Yeah, my whole family's going up there." So in 2008, I found myself at Thon and being there and going there every year to support her and my nephew. My nephew did get better. However, though, I got a devastating call when a year after, when my nephew was cured. That's when the doctors told me that I might have ovarian cancer. That's when Lydia told me that she might have cancer too. So we were both waiting on to see who really had cancer and who really didn't. It turned out I didn't have cancer, but it turned out that Lydia's cancer came back. Lydia was battling her cancer for 14 and a half years. Lydia and I always looked and were excited to see each other at Thon because we always looked at Thon as our second Christmas, because that's what it felt like. It felt like a second Christmas to all of us. Well, in 2011, that would be our last Thon together. Lydia never missed a Thon to see her not being there. I knew something was wrong. Lydia's cancer came back. She watched on at Hershey Medical Center for the past 2 years. In March or April, I was told to get up to the hospital as much as I could to see Lydia. Thanks to my mom, she drove me to see her as much as I could. I knew there wouldn't be much time left. I'll never forget my last visit with her. I told her that my next visit, I'll spend the whole day with her at her bedside. Well, that visit never happened. Day before Mother's Day, Lydia died. The next day was Make-A-Wish truck convoy, which was the largest Make-A-Wish for the kids that had cancer and all. And Lydia rode in that. Lydia died on May 10th, 2013. She was only 27 years old. Today, she would have been 32 years old. Lydia had a goal. Her goal was to stop childhood cancer, so I helped her out with that. I wore my Thon sweatshirt and my FTK t-shirt no matter where I went. So if anybody asks, what is Thon? What does FTK mean? And I would explain it to them that FTK means for the kids, Thon means for diamonds. I would tell them about the organization and whatnot, so that way they would help to donate to stop childhood cancer. And not only that, with me doing that, I did help a few families out, because they would come to me and they would say, my child, where can I take my child to go get treated for cancer? I would tell them, go take them to the Hershey Medical Center and get them into an org to help them out with whatever they needed. If Lydia wanted that, she wanted to help other families, to tell them, go to Hershey Medical Center, get help. They helped me. They let me live longer. This is what you got to do. So I passed out that word where a lot of families came to me where they thanked me for telling them, thank you for telling me to go to Hershey Medical Center. My child is now cured from cancer and all this, or they helped them out. And every year I always ask myself, how many more children have to die? How many more families have to sit back and watch their child get sick? If Lydia was here today, since that visit never happened the way that I wanted it to, if Lydia was here today, I would tell her I wish I could go back, because at one point, her and I did cross paths together. We did not know each other as kids because we all went to a different school, but we swam against each other, where we were on a different swim team, but we probably did race against each other. And if I could go back to that, I would say to her, I could go back to where her and I were kids, because again, since we didn't know each other, that I wish I could have made a difference. And I would say to her, today, if she were alive, let's have one more race against each other. One more funny story to make me laugh. See each other the way that the visit should have gone. And to see each other for one more thon. And that she is my best friend. And that I will love her. She will always be in my heart. And I have to thank her for what she has done, because she helped my nephew get better by telling me about Thon. And I wish that she could see how well my nephew is today. And I wish that she could see of all the families that we helped out by spreading this word. And so that one day we could say, what is childhood cancer? That is my goal, to help Lydia for her wish, because her only wish was, she even told me, she said, if I had a magical power, it would be no child would have cancer. She goes, if I could, I would get rid of my own cancer. So thanks to you, Penn State and all, you helped a lot with what Lydia and my family needed. So thank you. And Lydia, like I said, I will keep this going until the day I die, because I will not rest until all child cancer is cured.